Hey everyone, so right now I'm just got done loading the semi here. We're hauling out last year's corn, 2021's, getting the bins all emptied out for this year's harvest. So I got a couple loads to do today. That's gonna soak up most of my day. I'm hauling to our local ethanol plant. It's about a 2-hour round trip. And so yeah, it's about a 2-hour round trip. I definitely have one load left. It might be two. So I'll see if I can squeeze those in today. And we'll get the bins all cleaned out and ready to go for this year's harvest. We'll check them over. I already noticed some problems, so I'll show you later that I gotta fix after I'm done hauling corn. I don't know if I'm gonna get to them today, but we'll see. Hopefully there's not a big lineup at the ethanol plant. I can't film when I'm in there. They don't want you on the phone or any film or anything, so. So it's the next Tuesday. Took a break for a hot minute there, and we finally finished hauling out our corn. Dad did this morning. There was like 1.5 loads or something like that, not even, but he couldn't fit it all on one load left. So finally got the bin empty. You can see one thing we gotta do now before harvest is we're gonna get the rest of this out, this old grain. We usually vacuum out our bins. This drive wheel, I'll tell you why I don't like it. When the rubber wears out, it will catch on the end of this floor here, and it tore a couple pieces up. And it seems like every year almost we get 1 or 2 pieces ripped up, and this year is really bad. There's 3 here, and then there's a couple little spots that we caught that we're gonna have to get fixed. And then I know this corner's always bad for whatever reason, how the floor sits. They'll tear up the floor here because I know we replaced this spot once or twice now. So we'll have to vacuum all this up, get the corn from underneath the floor, and then hammer down the floor and re-drill it. I've been busy all summer, and the auger's been sitting here for most of it since July. So I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, mowed, looking nice, ready for harvest. So this will probably be the last time we even mow over here. It's been really dry. It's been a dry summer, so I don't really see, after I mow this, it's probably not going to grow back too fast to where I have to worry about mowing it again. But it's one of those things we have a hard time keeping up on, just little stuff like this. We've been busy tiling all summer, it seems like. So now we're trying to get ready for harvest while tile's starting to slow down just a little bit. And yeah, we can work on some of these other projects. So gotta get the floor fixed, hopefully in the next day or so, because tonight I'm gonna be mowing roadside ditches, and I want to mow and reback this yet, and then I got a bunch of stuff out in the driveway. You can see my face is all dirty. I was actually gone all morning. My dad was trucking the last 2 loads of corn. I was out surveying for more tile jobs, believe it or not. So it is slowing down, but we are lining up work for after harvest and our fall winter work. So yeah, I'm gonna get this mowed, and then well, I'm on my second bin. I just got done sweeping. Usually I kind of sweep the center, and then I'll usually sweep it to the edges where I can vacuum. I can't really just take the broom and sweep the whole thing. It doesn't work too good when you try to sweep these edges out. So I'll usually push all the dirt and leftover corn and the edges, and I'll come around with the vacuum and vacuum it all up. Not I'll push it to the center hopper and then kind of vacuum what's left around there too. So it's kind of time consuming, but it needs to be done. Get it all clean for this year's harvest. Get the old corn out, all the bugs, and the other bin had a mouse in it, so there was poop and stuff in there, so got rid of that. Halfway done with the second one, and I got one more after this, and the next one's gonna be the soybean bin. We have two bins up at the house that are gonna be holding corn, and that's usually how we do it. And then the other bin is for our soybeans. So, all right, so we got this second bin all cleaned. I did notice that a couple of the floor pieces on the end here coming undone like the other bin, so have to get those fixed. So behind me here is our auger we use to transfer from the semi-truck to our grain bins behind me here. It's a 10-inch auger, so it's 10 inches round and 82 foot long. We're actually going to be selling this. It was kind of random. We weren't planning on selling this, but we came upon a different auger I will be showing you, especially when I bring it home. We'll check it all over. But we found a bigger auger our neighbors were selling, so we're gonna get this one cleaned up, cleaned out, checked over, check the bearings, and we're gonna be selling this one, so then we can bring our new one that we just bought and bring it home. I'm gonna point out, obviously, one of the big reasons why we got it, it's 13 inches round instead of 10 like this one, so it's gonna be a lot faster on loading trucks. Another thing it has, which I'll show you when it gets here, is the sweep auger, which is this thing that goes under the truck here. It's got like a power sweep, so instead of like pushing it by hand, there's a lever you can use to roll it under the truck, but it's hydraulic driven. Another thing is, this is all cables, like the backbone here. Not the best. It's a little wobbly, where the other one, it's steel piping, it looks like. So that, and the axle and everything is way wider on the auger that we just bought, and it's 2 foot longer, I believe. I think it's 84 foot long. So yeah, we're gonna get this cleaned up and get shipped out of here. Moving the new auger back home. It takes pretty long. Right now, just moving the grain cart home. We had it parked down at one of our southern farms, and we're going to be starting harvest soon in a couple weeks here up at the house home farms. So we're moving equipment around all kind of this morning, and I had an empty truck, so I figured I'd grab the grain cart and take it home. So it's about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive, somewhere around there. And yeah, almost home now. So eventually we'll check this over, get it all greased. The one tire does have a slow leak, so usually we have to pump that up once or twice during harvest. So I did pump it up before I left with it, hit the road, but I didn't have a gauge with me, so I'll double check the tire pressure before we put anything on it. Alright guys, so here it is. It's the new auger. Pretty excited about this, but we'll see how she does. As you can see, it's a lot heavier than our other one. It's got this big piped backbone, where the other one was all just cables. Hopper looks to be about the same size, but it does have this box that they made because they have like a dump trailer, and we unload from the bottom. We have a hopper bottom trailer, so we'll probably end up taking this box off. We don't really need it. Looks like it's getting pretty dry anyways. This hopper has this extra set of wheels here, so you can actually hook up the hydraulics and use those to slide it under the truck, where before we just had to push it by hand. Where this, you can just press the lever and it'll be able to swing under the truck. Not that that's too big of a deal either way, but it's just a nice extra feature. Beans behind me here are getting really close. Should be a couple of days here and should be good to go. So obviously making this video is stretched out through over 10 days. So the beans changed really quick from when I started recording this video towards Labor Day and to the end here. Stuff got a little hectic, and that's why this video got so stretched out. And also making the video with the 40/30 and stuff kind of in between. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned to the channel. Harvest is going to kick off here pretty quick here in the next day or so. We're trying to get the combine and stuff ready right now, so that's actually what I'm working on today actually. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for harvest. Should be coming up pretty quick.